here with illustrator Hattie Stewart at her new exhibition, I Don't Have Time for This, at Now Gallery in London. So we just want to ask a few questions. Tell us about the concept behind this new exhibition.
So the whole idea was kind of initially born from how do I feel this beautiful space. Architecturally it's a different type of gallery than I'm used to. So the main thing was like, how can I create something that's small but make it so much bigger? And then from that it was like, you know, playing with the things on my magazine covers with the Doodlebombers of like taking that iconography and but how can I make the viewer or the participant the icon on the cover themselves and make them a part of the artwork. So that was kind of the initial theme. And then the whole idea, I don't have time for this, was just basically how I don't have time and no one has time for anything. So it's kind of about making time and having a moment just to sit back, relax, chill out and have fun. Like for me, I've always said like it's a form of therapy. So I hope that for the half hour that you get to experience it, you come out feeling a little lighter in life as well.
That's great. And how did you decide to have the reflection of the mirror above in the ceiling as well?
That was kind of just more of a practical thing, because thinking about how exactly I can make someone a part of the artwork in a space that doesn't involve cameras or anything of that ilk, it was like, because we went through loads of different ideas of virtual reality, animations, VR, like the things you get in like the design museum and that's like theme parks, you know, where you're in that sort of, and it's like an animation and then it's like this weird machine. I don't know what the actual term for it is, but it was like going to do stuff like that. And then it was just like slowly just like, you know, knocking things down and trying to work out how best to do it. And I thought, well, what I really want to create is a huge painting, and the best way to do that is to do reflective surface so that people are directly involved in the piece. And there were a few other iterations as well that I'm hoping to explore later on down the line, but that seemed to be just really the practical way to get people to be part of the covers. So it was a nice development from the work that I do already to something.
Yeah, and were you given complete creative freedom with this space? You could just decide whatever you'd like to do with it.
Pretty much, yeah. So it's like I came
How
in
did
with
that feel?
Oh my God, incredible. No, because it's like, you know, as a young artist, it's like you don't always have the opportunity to create work in these kind of spaces, you know. Like London's such a big city, but you know, there are a lot of small spaces to fill, whereas this was like finally a huge, beautiful space to have the opportunity to create a piece of work that I've been wanting to create for a very long time. So, you know, I'm so grateful to Kaya at Now Gallery for giving me this opportunity to do this. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, but a lot of fun, and it's really exciting for me.
So you've been wanting to do it for a long time. Can we talk through a bit of the individual elements that we're seeing here that you've wanted to incorporate into the final piece?
Well, it's like I'm just finding like how my style is like developing and growing, and how it has been growing over the past few years. And it's like, you know, I used to work independently on a lot of different stuff, whether it be, you know, just the characters, motifs, you know, situational based illustration to pattern work, all of this different stuff. And I feel like now it's kind of all coming together in one. And so this painting was kind of an opportunity to just do an illustration that's also solely illustration without me doing something that's applied. So yeah, so everything was just kind of, I wanted to make sure there were different sections for people to engage with, so it wasn't just one theme, because originally I was just going to do like the universe and just have that, and then I was like, no, I want to do something more fun. I want it to have all the different scenes and all the different elements of my work will come together as one. So yeah, so that's how it came to be.
That's cool. And in the description, there's mention of references that you've put in here with postmodern classics and things like that. Can you expand on that a bit more?
Well, it was kind of like more just how it was sort of symbolic of stuff like Who Framed Roger Rabbit and different things. Like there's the kitchen scene at the beginning, the incredible animation with the checkerboard floors. So it's kind of like just taking, you know, a lot of inspirations from stuff growing up in my youth and just that's how my whole style's developed to how it is today. So it's kind of then bringing all those elements in here too, but a lot of that was kind of a subconscious thing without necessarily realizing what I was doing until I'd done it. So yeah.
That's perfect. And tell us a bit about how you put it all together. You had a team that helped you paint it, and then other people.
Yes.
What was that like to kind of organize a whole team of people that were helping you out?
Oh, for me it was completely wild, because I'm so used to working independently, and this is the first time that I've actually had people work with me like on a project to bring it to life. I had my best friend Alice Hartley project manage the whole thing, and she was incredible. And then obviously the team here have been amazing and supportive. And then I had a team of incredible artists that that I kind of had been following online for a while. And you know, they then submitted their work to be a part of it. So it was kind of just a perfect match. So like all of them are just, yeah, amazing. And they made the week of painting so special. And like, because I was so nervous just about the whole thing anyway, but they made my nerves just disappear in 2 seconds. So it was a good laugh and so much fun and nice to be social, because being freelance, obviously it can be so isolating sometimes, and you know, you forget how to talk to people. So I know how to socialize again, I hope.
Do you have a favourite part at all, a favourite character or a favourite colour that you used?
I don't think so. To be honest, it's just literally how it all just came together as one. Like I love the geometric floor. Like, that was amazing. But together, like Charlie Oscar Patterson, he's an incredible painter, and he does a lot with geometric shapes. And he came in and like sort of showed us how to do it, and he took control of that. And seeing all of that come to life and doing the peeling of the masking tape with these perfect lines underneath was just like arousing. So that was really, really cool. And then no, I just think just generally it's not one thing, one moment, one colour, one illustration. It's literally just how the whole thing came together as one. That was really satisfying.
And I know you probably don't want to think about it just now, but what is next for you? What's on the horizon?
Sleep and rest, and I think this was like for me the perfect opportunity, because obviously like some of my practice is like doing more of the commercial illustration. That's my bread and butter, that's how I pay my rent. So, but it doesn't necessarily always give me the opportunity to do the things that I really want to do and the things that I really love and want to explore. So this opportunity was the first time that I could really do that. So I'm hoping now to explore more of make real all the ideas that I have in my head, and just take a bit of time just to recalibrate, work everything out, and just reboot basically and start fresh. So yeah, this is like a nice starting point a nice launch pad to do that all from.